After the North American Fanfest, we travel across the pond to Europe as we hear more of Evercold in Berlin, Germany. As hype builds around the new expansion after the first FanFest, the second FanFest of the expansion announcement cycle often gives us more concrete information of what to expect in the new expansion. And so in this video, we'll be looking back at the previous European FanFests. While the European Fanfest is usually the second FanFest of the expansion announcement cycle, there are two exceptions to keep in mind. The first is that the FanFest announcing Stormblood had the European FanFest last and the Japanese FanFest second, so a lot of the information on Stormblood had already been revealed before we got to Europe. And the second exception is that Endwalker had only one single digital FanFest, as all the FanFests in person for Endwalker were cancelled due to COVID. This video will not be going over the digital FanFest as we've already covered it in the previous video for North America. And with that, we go back to London 2014. As with all the FanFests for Heavensward and Stormblood, the London 2014 FanFest was only available as a paid livestream, and unfortunately not available anymore. However, luckily a YouTube channel known as Game Reactor has footage from the London 2014 FanFest. In this keynote, the Heavensward trailer from the North American FanFest was played again in this FanFest as well. Yoshi P comes out on stage dressed as a black mage and the keynote begins. The first announcement before any new expansion details, however, was the announcement of the European servers coming for Heavensward. While it wasn't available right away for Heavensward, the European servers officially went live on October 20th, 2015. Before we move on to expansion details, Yoshi P would take part of his Black Mage cosplay off to reveal a t-shirt with the Batman logo on it. Flying was announced for this expansion as initially an exclusive to Heavensward. They showed off the Black Chocobo, which would most likely be players' first flying mount, along with announcing other flying mounts as well. Two Beastmen tribes were also revealed along with their primals. The first is the Vanu Vanu, with Bismarck as a primal we face in Heavensward. The second is the Nath, with Ravana as their primal. Ravana would be the first Final Fantasy XIV exclusive primal. We also get a reveal on the first job coming for Heavensward, Dark Knight. They would announce that Dark Knight would be a tank wielding a two-handed greatsword and no base class. The FanFest concludes with Yoshi P taking off his current t-shirt to reveal a hint for the next FanFest, which had the 007 logo on his t-shirt, hinting at machinists that would be announced at the Tokyo FanFest. The European FanFest for Stormblood is actually the last of the three FanFests, and as such, there was already a lot of information revealed for Stormblood from the North American and Japanese FanFests, such as Red Mage being the first job announced, and swimming being a new feature for Stormblood. Starting the Frankfurt keynote, we have the full trailer of Stormblood, which finally revealed the Far East as the new location for the expansion. The trailer also revealed Samurai. This new job was going to be a melee DPS that uses katana as weapons. This FanFest also showed off Kugane, the new city players will travel to in Stormblood. They showed off other areas from the Far East as well, such as the Ruby Sea and Yangsha. Susanoo was announced as the new primal we will face in Stormblood. And finally, Shirogane was revealed to be the new housing district coming to Stormblood. The European FanFest for Shadowbringers was held in Paris. The keynote would start with the extended teaser trailer for Shadowbringers, which gave us a look at Thancred being the new job for Shadowbringers, as well as protecting a young child he calls Minfilia. The teaser trailer also ended with the exact release date for Shadowbringers. Yoshi P would walk out on stage dressed with the outfit that Thancred had in the trailer. With that, Gunbreaker was officially announced as the first new job of Shadowbringers. We then get to see the new areas of Shadowbringers, the Ratika Greatwood, and Ilmeg. With Ilmeg, we see the next allied society of the Pixies, with Titania as their primal. A little more information on the restoration of Ishgard was made. They also touch upon the trust system and explain that it will not replace the current matching system and only serves as a way to play solo if players prefer. New Game Plus was also touched upon as well. The 24-man raid was also announced as a crossover with Nier, known as Yorha Dark Apocalypse. The new race was also finally revealed for Shadowbringers, the Viera. And finally, to end the keynote, the collector's edition of Shadowbringers was announced with the pre-order date. The European Fanfest for Dawntrail has its return to London. The keynote would start with the extended teaser trailer for Dawntrail, which gave us a look into the new job that wielded two swords. Yoshi P would then walk out on stage dressed as the new job for Dawntrail, Viper. This job would be announced as a melee DPS using scouting gear. The new city of Tulliola would be shown off, as well as showing off the areas of Tyrol. There was also another area shown off as a secret teaser for the next FanFest. The only thing we get for this is the artwork of the new area, as well as the name Shaloni. New dungeons and a boss enemy known as the Eliminator was shown off. And the 24-man raid was revealed to be a crossover with Final Fantasy XI, known as Echoes of Vana'diel. A new limited job was announced for Dawntrail, although there would be no further details until Japan. They would also go over more graphical updates coming for Dawntrail. Finally, two collaborations were announced before Dawntrail, which were the collaborations with Fall Guys and Final Fantasy XVI. And with that is a look back at all the European Fanfests. What do you think will be announced for the Berlin Fanfest for Evercold? It's very clear we will definitely see the first new job for Evercold in Berlin, and possibly more information on allied tribes or new areas, but I want to hear your thoughts. Until then, I look forward to seeing the Berlin keynote for Evercold with all of you.